Hey guys, David Mossad here, coming back to you with another video that is going to blow your minds. Just before I blow your minds, if you guys want to see some magic happen, just something cool to lighten up your day, there are two buttons which actually change color when you press them. The one is the thumbs up button, which if you press it, it'll turn blue. And the other one is the red button, which if you press it, it'll turn gray, the subscribe button. So click those two and see the magic happen. Just take your mouse, take your thumb, whatever it is, press those buttons, and let's see some magic happens. But anyways, let's get right into today's video, which will be talking about how I became a financial advisor, how you can become a financial advisor, and should you become a financial advisor. So as some of you may know, I'm a financial advisor. I have been so for the last year and a half. So, nothing crazy. And obviously I wouldn't be talking about this if I weren't a financial advisor, because that would be a little hypocritical, right? But as I mentioned, I've been a financial advisor for about a year and a half now. So nothing crazy. It's not like I've got 50 years, like something crazy like Warren Buffett or something I've experienced. But a year and a half is also not nothing. Like, it's not crazy, but it's a decent amount to, get a feel of what it's like to work in the industry. I am affiliated with a group known as Liberty Group, which is one of the largest companies in Africa, one of the largest insurers in South Africa, and is actually currently the top insurer in South Africa. Just, some facts. But let me quickly tell you guys a story of how I actually became affiliated with this company. So I remember I was driving on the highway one day and I was doing the total illegal thing. I was looking at my phone, which don't do that when you're driving. And I was on LinkedIn and I saw this ad from Cornerstone, which is just the branch I work with, which is one of the many branches that is affiliated with Liberty. And I saw an ad for becoming a financial advisor. So I'm like, this is interesting. So I clicked on the ad. I was like, oh, this is interesting. It's a job where, you need to have sales skills, you need to have financial skills, you need to have financial knowledge, and you need to be good with people. All things that I really enjoy and love. So I was like, why not? Let's apply. So I applied, they came back to me, we had an interview. Couple weeks forward, I got hired, and that's just the basic rundown of the story. Obviously, the more in-depth story is a story for another time, because that will take quite a while to tell. But basically, the manager was just happy about, who I am, the knowledge that I have built up, and the small amount of experience that I had, and the passion that I had for the finance world. So, now becoming a financial advisor is actually not as hard as you think it is. The hardships lie elsewhere in this job/industry. But here is pretty much how anyone can become a financial advisor. Let me just quickly list the minimum requirements. So the absolute bare minimum requirement, what you need to be able to become a financial advisor. So this is becoming a financial advisor. You need to at least be over the age of 18 and 19, because you have to have a matric or a high school equivalent. This is because the FSP, which is the Financial Service Board, wants you to have an NQF4 so that you can study towards getting your NQF5, NQF6, all the way up to the NQF10, which is the Certified Financial Planner, all while you are working with the job. It's not only that they want it, but that's a requirement. So you do need an NQF level 4. You're not really going to get a job if you don't have an NQF4 as a financial advisor. Number 2, a driver's license. This is a big preference because financial advisors, maybe it's changed a little bit now because of the whole coronavirus thing. Many of us are working at home, but in general, a driver's license is preferred. Some firms will require tertiary education, but not all of them. In fact, many of them don't really require it, as long as you have that NQF4. The next one is a car. So once again, this is a preference. It's a preferred requirement, but you could probably get away with not having one. And then obviously a laptop or a PC, but who doesn't have that in today's world, especially if you're young. And then skilled in people communication. Once again, that is a preferred requirement, but you're going to struggle if you're not really good at communication and people and dealing with people in this industry. And as I mentioned, you don't need a degree, but I'll explain why that is. further on in the video. But for most of the part, as long as you have those few basic things, it'll be relatively easy to get a job. Literally all you have to do is go on Google, type in financial advisor positions in your area, and boom, you'll find it, apply and go for the interview. It's that simple. Now let's go to the part which everyone is waiting for. Should you become a financial advisor? So I'm going to list a list of pros and cons of, just being a financial advisor. So pro number one, it has more freedom than the average job, because there are no set office times. It's kind of like you're building your own business, so you set your own hours, you can usually work from wherever you want, etc., etc. The con, there is no salary, so time is money, and effort is what really pays in this industry and this job. No exceptions, literally that's what it is. Next pro, there is no salary, which means it's commission based. So that is actually, as I mentioned, a pro. Why is that? Because it means your earning potential isn't set at a certain amount each month. It can grow exponentially because the earning potential is uncapped. And anyone who knows the financial advisory industry well knows that a lot of these people, like the top advisors, earn incredibly ridiculous high earnings per month and per year, because the earning cap is just unlimited, especially in the finance industry, because it's commission, unlike many other sales positions. I mean, if you're a really good advisor and you're working hard, you're closing clients, you could earn what a CEO of a medium-sized company could be earning. Like the top advisor of us is probably bringing in 10 to 20 million a year just in a recurring business. That's not even counting in his new business. I mean, it's amazing, the potential, but that's obviously, to be the best, you got to be exceptional at working as a financial advisor. The con of that is it's a do or die. Either work hard and earn hard, or you're going to be out on the streets, or you're going to have to find someone to live with because there's no salary. There's no excuses. Pro, it can be a respectable job and build a good reputation. But the con of that is that for the first few years, and especially the first few years, you're basically a salesman, because you're trying to build your book, you're trying to get your clients. So you're going to be cold calling, you're going to be speaking to random people, you're going to be trying to sell your friends. So you are going to be seen as a salesman for the first few years at least. Pro, you don't necessarily need a degree, but the con of that is you're going to have to get used to studying a lot, because with this job, because it's in the finance industry, there are constantly new regulations, there are constantly new updates, the markets are changing, the environment is changing, and a financial advisor's key responsibility is staying up to date with what is happening in this world, so that they can manage their clients' wealth properly and make sure that their clients are covered. So it's a constant learning curve. Liberty has something known as the Learning University, which there's constantly new courses. And then aside from that, you have to study towards your licensing and your RE exam and then your CFP exam. So you're going to have to get used to studying while you're working. Pro, you can help a lot of people. You can help people and make a difference. Because yes, many people don't realize it, that they think they don't need long-term insurance or necessary financial planning, but trust me, for those people who have it, they know what the value in it is, and they know it's an absolute necessity in their lives. And when push comes to shove, worst case scenario, they are happy they decided to take it out. And then the con of that is you will have to face a lot of rejection, because everyone who is in a sales job knows that there is a lot of rejection, but especially here where once again, those first few years are critical in building up the book. So you're going to be, like I said, cold calling a lot, speaking to random people, trying to sell your friends, all those sorts of things in order to grow your book. So you're going to receive a lot of rejection. But rejection isn't a bad thing, but it is very hard sometimes to accept and get over. So with all that being said, it all boils down to who you are and what you want. If you're an outgoing person, if you enjoy the challenge of not necessarily having a salary and just having commission. If you enjoy being around people, if you enjoy the finance world, then maybe this is for you. But if you're more of an introverted type person and you enjoy more, building things, creating things, spending time, writing or coding, whatnot, then maybe something like engineering or writing would be better suited for you. Now, I'm not saying an introvert can't make it in this business. It's just going to be a little harder, especially once again those first few years when you're going to have to be talking to random people, cold calling, etc., which are the vital times. For an introvert, the easy part will come later when they're getting endless amounts of referrals, after the first 3-4 years, when your client base is so large that you're constantly just bankrolling of their referrals. Then it can be easy even for an introvert, but those first few critical years might be a little bit harder on an introvert. I do have to say though, this job isn't easy at all. Even if you are an extrovert, you have to work extremely hard and sometimes long hours, and you have to accept the fact that there's no guaranteed paycheck at the end of the month, so it's all up to you to make sure that you're getting paid. So yeah, this is why this business definitely isn't for everyone, but hey, once again, if you feel like you can do it, then be my guest, go right ahead and apply. There's nothing to lose with giving it a try. So yeah guys, end of video. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. If you know someone who's thinking about becoming a financial advisor, share this video with them. Maybe it can benefit them. I hope maybe if you had this question in mind, maybe it solved this problem for you of whether you should become a financial advisor or not. But yeah guys, just remember, if you guys want to see some magic happen once again, press the thumbs up button, which will change color, and then that red subscribe button, which will also change color. I'm telling you, it's fascinating. You should go try it out. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Have a good day further. Bye. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path. If you want it bad, I'm gonna show you where it's at. Yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want. Yeah, rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooters gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won. Yeah, always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine.